I don't know if you saw this madcap story from the Clotheads that recently had a bash at trying to spray Stonehenge, the Just Stop Oil activists. Well, it's a bit like the Laurel and Hardy films, can't get anything right clearly. What happened was they recently tried to spray the private plane because of the fossil fuels and all that nonsense of Taylor Swift, right? And it's interesting when you think, because obviously Taylor Swift is bringing an incredible amount of money into each country that she visits. Up in Scotland, hotels were jam-packed, travel was in abundance, all of that sort of stuff. So I'm all for that. And as we know, she also popped into Liverpool and of course is now hitting London. But I just wanted to share this very brief story with you because I think it's a really nice story. And, against all the negatives that we have and all the sort of back and forth and stuff like that, Taylor Swift, as I say, I don't get it myself. I think she's a very nice looking lady, but I don't really get the songs. They're not really that sort of me, but it's not aimed at me, is it? It's probably not aimed at us, is it? But, for so many people, she's an icon, and you have to respect the fact that she's sold millions of records and has such a dedicated fan base. I do admire her for that. But over here in the very heart of London, that's right, the Changing of the Guard band decided to play a Swiftie number, Shake It Up. I mean, what a thrill, outside Buckingham Palace. It doesn't really get much better than that. Yes, I know she's chubby with Prince William, but even so, of course, it's still nice, isn't it? Now, the reason behind this, I can tell you, is not just because, of course, they were welcoming Taylor to London for the next leg of her Heroes tour, but simply because somebody else is a huge fan. We told you about this recently, but Princess Charlotte is a mega Swiftie. And apparently, according to a very well-placed source, perhaps her father, her loving papa, who recently turned, we won't say his age because nobody likes to mention ages, do they? Well, he thought it might be a nice idea for her and, of course, for his wife, who apparently is also something of a secret Swiftie. So the band played Shake It Up, and that's exactly the reason behind the story. What a lovely treat, and not just for those people, of course, but for everybody who was lucky enough to witness it. I think the band do a terrific job interpreting these songs because it's not easy, to turn a pop song into something of that calibre. So let's just give our hats and tip our hats, should I say, to the wonderful British Army for putting a smile on people's faces, literally not just outside Buckingham Palace, but around the world in these very, some might suggest, darker times. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.